I am pissed. Ah! I need Jesus' help right now. Where is the Bible? I need to read it. If you've watched my last video, this video right here, I talk about how I started my business. I got my website perfect the way I have envisioned it, the way I like it. Everything was on the up and up, okay? Now, the day of the launch, this one thing happened that just, whew, okay. 350 people signed up for my launch for my new Loc hair accessory line. Okay, granted, this is my first launch, my first website launch, my first anything when it comes to business, okay? So I'm gonna give myself some grace. I'm checking everything. I'm making sure everything is in order. 10 minutes before launch, and then before you know it, boom, orders is coming in, baby. They are coming in. I have put the blood, sweat, and tears in. I did the marketing. I did the ads. I did everything that I needed to do. I checked off all of the boxes, except for one. I am getting some Instagram messages. I am getting, hey girl, I just ordered like 2 sets of your Loc balls. I ordered 8 of them. I ordered this, I ordered that. They are telling me what they ordered. And I'm so excited. I am like, look at me, look at God, look at the universe, okay? Everything is aligning. Everything's aligning. I knew I was right. I knew I was right. About maybe 5 to 6 hours later, I decided to open my laptop back up and look at my orders. And just to see, just to see where all the orders was coming from and everything. And y'all, the number column wasn't matching how many orders I got. So I was like, this is really weird. This is weird, but this is my first store. I don't know anything about this, what I'm doing right now too much. This is my first rodeo. So maybe it's something that I'm reading wrong. I don't know, Shopify. Oh, Shopify, count your days. But Shopify has good customer service. If anything is going wrong, I'll just reach out to them. I'm pretty sure it's a glitch, maybe orders is coming in way too fast. Who knows? So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to finish my dinner. I am going to kick it with my boo, and I'm going to have a good night. So then my spidey senses went off, and I was like, you know what? I don't think that that's normal. Chris, that's not normal. You need to figure out what's going on with your store. So then I go and I open my laptop back up and I go to figure out what's going on, okay? Spotify. So, yeah, I'm looking at the money column and it's not matching up with how many people actually ordered. The money column is really low to the amount of people that said that they ordered something. So I'm gonna need you to tell me what's going on. Y'all, why I watched the little bubbles, like when somebody is typing a message to you in text message and it got the bubbles that come up. I was watching them bubbles like a hawk and my heart was beating out of my chest because I just knew. I knew something was up. I knew something was wrong. Boop, the message pops up. The customer service rep from Spotify basically told me that I still had my store under test order mode. Are you kidding me? Wait, so some orders went through, but only the ones that paid with PayPal, all the rest that paid with debit card, credit card, any other form of payment? No. And you know what? Let me tell you what test mode is. Test mode is where you click a button on your store and you can act like a customer and you test your store. So you do like a dummy test. So you put in all your address and your information and your shipping information, and you act like a customer to make sure that your store is running smooth. But guess what? Miss Genius here forgot to take it off of test mode. Y'all, my biggest order did not go through. I have to give myself some grace because this is my first time owning a website and taking orders, but damn, y'all, I was just kind of like, are you for real? I was looking for the camera, for the you know, you're on candid camera. This is a joke, haha, like wilding out type shit, like something. But no, this was my reality. I will never, ever, 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 ever do that again. You hear me? But there was a silver lining, y'all. There was a silver lining. So I got back on and I was like, Miss Customer Service, is there any way that we can charge any of these people since we have their credit card information? So then the customer service agent was like, not quite. Basically, they was going to have to reorder again. And I was like, because I know how much of a burn that is. Once you have to like chase after customers for payment, you know, unless they're really cool about it, 9 times out of 10, you done lost them. Like, they gone in the wind. They like, oh, you didn't get it? All right, you know, whatever. So I had to learn how to do all of that. I had to learn how to go into my system, find the customer's email, attach their order number to it. Then I had to write an email explaining to them what happened and how much of a doofus I am. Then, you know, I had to wait for their response. It was just, I was up, you know, quite a few hours. I was up some hours trying to figure this all out because I feel like I made a big mess. But I have to chop this up to the game. I have to hold that L. You know, that was my fault. I did not check my store. I did not check to see if it was off of test mode. In my defense, I really think that Shopify should have a feature that pops up, like a little pop-up window that says, you know, you're on test mode on your store. Do you want to turn it off or not? On Shopify, once you turn your store on test, good luck. You better remember to turn that bad boy back off of test because, yeah, it's not capturing all your payments. Not at all. I reached out to those customers with a nice email telling them what happened, apologizing, and also offering them a cute little gift just because, you know, I screwed up. It was my fault. And I want to make it up to them. So I sent off the email. I prayed that night, and you know, I was like, I give it to you, God. I lay it at your feet because at this point, I pretty much been screwed up my business. And guess what? Lo and behold, pretty much all the customers that made an order under test mode, they ended up reordering with no problem. They were super sweet. I missed 2 customers. They got away. You know, I wish I got their business, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So it all kind of worked out in the end. But guys, it was so stressful. That was so stressful for people to be ordering something from your store and you're watching it in real time, but the money's not coming in. And they're ordering, you see it, but it's not coming in. And you're like, what is going on? What did I do wrong? Like, this is going to be a mess. And a mess it was. But God, He helped me get through it. So this is a message to just give yourself grace. If this is the first time that you are doing something, you have no clue what's going on, but you are stepping out in faith. It just seems like it is all going to hell. Give yourself grace. Do not crumble. Do not cry. Do not complain. Those 3 C's do not do because it's not going to help you at all. Just put your faith in God and be like, God, help me through this. Help me sort this out. Send the right person that's going to help me because I need you right now. And He will. Or He'll give you the knowledge yourself to make sure that you just make everything A-okay again. So you messed up. It's cool. Get back up. Pat yourself on the back. Dust your shoulders off and get back to it because your girl, she was right back on the horse. And I am right back on the horse. I thank you guys so much. Everybody that ordered, oh my goodness. Y'all, you guys are amazing. Like, what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to sound like I'm, I didn't think I would get this many orders. But I honestly didn't think that. I didn't think that I would sell out. I did not know. Everybody that ordered, thank you so much. I appreciate you to the max. All right, that was just my quick little spiel of the day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you so much. My name is Chris, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.